It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced. Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Check 43.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
It's complete to Snead. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Come on, 10, touchdown. Hustle, hustle. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Yeah. Give me that ball, defense. Go, twins. Watch twins.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards that time.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Recon, 132-5.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180.
And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
50 seconds, please. 65, 65. Watch the edge. Check it out.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Mike, 57. Watch QB drop.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
21.
from the 24. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give right side, Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, now.
They will run again with Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.